Rocksteady left the door open for many future Arkham titles to come. The ending of Arkham Knight shows that everyone, including his allies, think that Bruce Wayne is dead. But this brings up the question, where is Rocksteady gonna move forward in terms of the Arkham games? By the way, I'm just pretending Suicide Squad doesn't exist. I feel like everyone is doing that. But no, seriously, they have many places to go in terms of Arkham. Because Batman is this new hero that uses fear toxin that nobody knows exists. But you could also go the route of the Robins. Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, and Jason Todd. With Dick and Jason splitting off from being Robin and then becoming their own heroes. What is Tim Drake going to do? Is he going to split off into his own hero, or is he going to keep the Robin persona? And that's who I mainly want to focus on, because Red Hood and Nightwing are their own heroes. But Tim still hasn't really gotten anywhere narratively besides that one DLC. Now, it doesn't really make sense for Robin to stay as Robin because that's Batman's sidekick, and with Batman gone, what is Tim Drake gonna do? But back to the Two-Face DLC, he's still Robin in that, so is he gonna keep the Robin persona? They can go many routes with this, but this is what I mainly want. Now, the main villain for a Tim Drake game would be tough because a lot of the villains in Gotham are Batman villains, and I kind of want Tim Drake to have his own main villain. I'm not saying I don't want villains like Penguin, Two-Face, and such, but I want a new villain. I feel like a lot of villains would work as a main villain for a Tim Drake game, though. A villain I want to see for a Tim Drake game, though, is the Court of Owls. If you don't know who the Court of Owls are, they're basically an underground organization run by the rich and corrupted. I want the Court of Owls mainly due to the fact that they haven't been in an Arkham game before, but there's proof of them existing in that universe. But how would they be tied in? Because they're, no one knows about them in that universe, basically. Not even the world's greatest detective. They also have a loyal army that keeps them a secret. The way I would want them to be introduced, though, is if they send, a Talon, the Court of Owls assassins, after all of the heroes in Gotham, the remaining heroes in Gotham, with Batman gone, so they could kind of control the area a little bit more. Because, to be real, superheroes are really the only threat to the Court of Owls. And I want this to specifically be for Tim Drake, because Jason Todd and Nightwing are perfectly capable, and I want a storyline where Tim Drake has to, save them. Now, I'm not saying Tim isn't capable, but he's not, his own hero yet. That leaves so many more opportunities for Tim Drake than Nightwing and Red Hood could have. I feel like Red Hood also has a bunch of opportunities, but not as much as Tim. Now, for side content, this is probably going to be the most fun part of the game because there's more villains. Now, I know I was talking about Red Hood like he was a friend of Tim Drake, but he'd probably be a threat because he kills. That's why I feel like a good side mission would be Tim going after Red Hood. Now, how would you introduce Red Hood? I feel like have him kill a villain, and then Tim Drake fighting that villain dead, to give Tim initiative to try to find Red Hood. Now, I want the side mission to end kind of like Azrael's. Now, Azrael's side mission ended with the choice to either kill Batman or break his sword. Now, I want this side mission to end either like that, or a hand-to-hand boss battle, kind of like Deathstroke's in Arkham Origins. The next side mission I want is Penguin. I want Penguin to play a bigger role in this game, because the entire Arkham series, he hasn't really played a humongous role. And I don't mean I want him to be a main villain or anything. I just want him to play more of a role than just gun running. I could see him striking a deal with another villain. That would not only make his side mission more fun to play, but just more of a challenge in general. Like in Arkham City where we had to fight Solomon Grundy before Penguin. The next side mission I want is a Killer Croc side mission. I mainly want this because Killer Croc wasn't in the main game in Arkham Knight. I also feel like Croc can add to the horror aspect of the Arkham games. Arkham Asylum sewer with Croc is genuinely so stressful. I feel like it would be a cool side mission if Tim has to go into the sewer for whatever reason and then he encounters Croc. Now for Killer Croc, I would also want a boss battle for him. I feel like they can kind of make it like a Titan fight in Arkham Asylum and City. They could either go that route, or I would kind of like a mission where you help Croc. You could see at the end of Croc's DLC mission in Night, Batman kind of empathizes with Killer Croc. Croc still gets locked up because he's killed people, obviously. But it would be kind of cool to see Tim trying to stop the experiments that happen on Croc. Another side mission I would want is Anarchy. I know that there's tons of theories that he's dead and he's been silenced by the Court of Owls or whatever, but I'm just going to pretend that he's still alive. Now, I don't know how it would fit Anarchy into a Court of Owls game, besides maybe helping him take them down. And I could see Tim finding Anarchy in his mission to take down the Court of Owls. Anarchy is clearly against everything that the Court of Owls are. And in a game where the main villain is the Court of Owls, why wouldn't you include him? Now, the next side mission I want is Two-Face. I don't have much to say about this one, just don't make him one-tap like the rest of the guards this time. The last side mission I want, though, is Firefly. Firefly's whole thing is burning. It's in the name, but he's like a huge arsonist. Now, the main reason I want Firefly is because he's just going to make the entire game harder. Now, my idea for him is he's just going to go around and start random fires. So, like, if you're in a street fight or anything, you're going to see smoke just pop up into the air and you're going to know it's Firefly. Firefly will always just keep you on your toes, which is a good thing. He probably will keep you more vigilant until you catch him. All in all, though, I feel like this would be a pretty good game. Obviously, I'm not in the storyboard for Rocksteady, but they should honestly put me there after making Suicide Squad. Yeah, but let me know in the comments what you think about this game. Yeah, but if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. And goodbye.